this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do the tipped scale stitch. Absolutely gorgeous stitch, whether it's worked in a variegated yarn like it is here or in a single coloured yarn. After the first row, it is a 1 row repeater pattern, meaning it's the same on the front as on the back, and just a really gorgeous, nice thick fabric that is created by it. So let's have a look at the tutorial. So for this tutorial I'm going to be using a double knit yarn. This is a variegated yarn. It's a really nice soft baby yarn. You can use any yarn you wish. I'm going to be using a 4mm crochet hook, so choose a corresponding hook for your yarn size. You might want to go up 1/2 millimeter if you want something a little bit drapier. This is going to be a very thick fabric, so entirely up to you. Have a little play around and see what works best with the yarn that you've chosen. So I have a needle to sew in my ends and my scissors to cut off my ends. So we're going to start off by making a slip knot. You can do this in whichever way you prefer. And we're going to make a foundation chain that is made in multiples of 4 plus 1 extra at the end. So you yarn over, pull back through your slip knot. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So pause the video now whilst you make your foundation chain as long as you would like it to be in a multiple of 4, and I will see you in a moment. So I have my foundation chain in a multiple of 4. I'm going to do my 1 extra and I'm ready to start. So the first row is a very simple row. We're going to be doing a row of trebles. That's UK terminology. In US terminology that would be double crochet, and we're going to start in the 4th chain from the hook, so we never count the one on the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going in there with a treble, so we yarn over, insert into the chain, yarn over, pull back through. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's our first treble. And the 4 chain has created an extra treble as well. So we're going to do a treble in the next stitch or the next chain, and in the next one, and as I said, we're going to do this all the way down the row. So pause the video now whilst you work your row of trebles, and I shall see you in a moment. So just coming up to my last treble of my foundation row, and there we have it. So row 2 is a repeated row throughout the whole pattern. So once we've nailed the next row, that's it, you're good to go and you'll be flying. So we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work. The chain 1 does not count as a stitch, therefore we're going to be working in that very first gap there, and we're going in there with another treble. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do a treble in the next stitch as well. And then we're going to do the first of our scale stitches, and we're going to be working front post stitches around this treble here underneath the one you've just created. Now you can just pull the stitches aside if you want to, or you can fold your work over so you can really get access to that stitch. It's entirely up to you. So in there we're going to go with front post trebles, a front post double treble and a front post triple treble. So for the treble we yarn over, we go behind that post, we yarn over, we pull back through, and then we complete our treble as normal. For the next one, which is a double treble, we yarn over twice, so 1, 2, go behind the post, yarn over, pull back through. You should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And in the next stitch we're going to do a triple treble, so 3 times yarn over, 1, 2, 3, go around the post, back through, just have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and that's our first scale cluster complete. So bringing our yarn back round, then we're going to skip 3 stitches. So if you just pull up the last treble that was worked in the top, you'll see which one was the last one you worked into. So we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th one we're going to do a treble into the top of the stitch. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. And you'll see now that your scale cluster is going to start lying flat. So we're going to work another scale cluster in the treble below the one we've just made. So it's this one here. Again, if you want to fold it round so you can see it more easily, you can do that. So we're going in with a front post treble, so yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Then we're going in with a front post double treble, so yarn over twice, go behind the post, yarn over, pull back through, you should have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're doing a front post triple treble, so we yarn over 3 times, so that's 1, 2, 3, insert behind the post, yarn over and pull the yarn back through. You should have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 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 and that's the end of that scale. So we're going to skip 3 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th one we're going to do a treble into the top of that stitch. And then we're going to do our scale cluster in the treble below, and we're working this way all the way down the row. So one last time for me then, yarn over, insert, behind the post, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. So front post double treble, 1, 2 yarn overs, insert, yarn over, pull through, 4 loops, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Then your front post triple treble, so it's 3 yarn overs, so 1, 2, 3, go behind the post, yarn over, pull back through, should have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. So work your way down your row, making your clusters in the same way I've shown you. Feel free to rewind the video if you need to, and join me when you have 5 stitches left at the end. So I've made my last cluster stitch, and I'm now going to skip the next 3, so 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th one, as usual, I'm going to do a treble in the top of that stitch. But I'm not going to do my clusters in here, I'm just going to put a treble in the 3rd chain of the turning chain. So if you remember, we started the row with 2 trebles and we're going to finish the row with 2 trebles. So this row is just the repeated pattern now. So we start off with a chain 1, we turn our work, we do a treble in that very first stitch because the chain 1 does not count. Then we do a treble in the next stitch, and that's the one where we start doing our cluster for our scales. And the triple. And what you'll find then is when you go to skip your stitches, 1, 2, 3, your 4th stitch that you need to do your treble in is directly above the treble from the previous row, and there's your post that you're going to work around. So I'm going to work up a few more rows now for you to see how it looks, and I shall see you in a moment. So I've just worked up a few more rows for you to see how it looks, and it is absolutely gorgeous. You get this beautiful scaly texture. You just do a roll, you can see the scales. Looks gorgeous in this variegated yarn, but would look equally lovely in a single coloured yarn. It is the same on the front and the back, making it ideal for scarves and for blankets. You get quite a nice dense texture because you've got these scales overlapping. So if you wanted to make trivets or dishcloths or vase cloths, then it would be ideal for that as well. So that's how to do the tipped scale stitch. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm to show it to other crocheters. If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to subscribe, it is free to do so. You can do that down below somewhere. I shall pop 2 more videos on the screen to help you on your crochet journey, and I will see you over there. Thank you so much for joining me on this one, and happy hooking!